Brands need to constantly work. They need to constantly innovate. They need to constantly recalibrate. Great brands are those that are often and always relatable to people and people's desires, people's wants, people's needs. Brands are not, as you and I think, some vacuous entity that is found on the top of a shelf. Which are great literature brands that you and I remember? If I were to look at Hindi literature, Dinkar, Premchand, Rabindranath Tagore, more recently in the world of theatre, Vijay Tendulkar, Mahesh Dattani, which are the political brands that you remember? Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Mulayam Singh, Jayaprakash Narayan. The list is endless. But which brand will be remembered for altering India and altering the way Indians are perceived? Brands must always fulfill a need. What was the need in 2014? The need was for India to rise from the abyss and from the nadir it had sunk to by being known across the world as a country that promoted crony capitalism, that engendered corruption, and that was all about nepotism. That is what 2014 was all about. From 2004 to 2014, you had a lady who was in power but not in office. You had a man who was in office but not in power. That's the irony. Today you have Narendra Modi who's in power and in office. There's another person who's out of power and in jail, but we'll go to that later. He's also a brand. He's a disruptive brand. He's not a brand that you would take home to your mother and say, "Isse main shaadi kar loon." So which are the brands that you would be proud about? Whether you like it or not, and I don't subscribe to a lot of the things that Mr. Modi may subscribe to. I've often said that the BJP has been the worst communicator of its remarkable achievements. And let me tell you, very few governments have achieved what the BJP government has achieved from 2014 till now. But all of that is covered by the din of what I call nonsensical surround sound, which deals with religion, communities, all of that stuff. But Modi will be remembered. He will be remembered for integrating Jammu and Kashmir. He will be remembered for making the Indian diaspora feel proud, no matter which country they are in, no matter which nationality they hold today. He will make them, and he has made them proud of their origins. He has given to the poorest of the poor dignity. Dignity is more important than wealth. And let me tell you about poverty. It was famously said that poverty is not about money. It is about the lack of opportunities. That has changed under Narendra Modi, and that should continue to change. And Narendra Modi's other great brand descriptor is decisiveness. But even more important than that is his unwillingness to listen to surround sound. You know, I was just telling some friends earlier, there's no point in being popular. You can never be popular with everyone or anyone. The moment you get up from the dining table, they will abuse you. So if you're looking for popularity, go to Big Boss house. But if you're looking to run the country, be like Modi. Because many decisions will seem unpopular now, but they are for the greater good for tomorrow. And great leaders plan for tomorrow. Poor leaders walk today. Great leaders plan for India. Poor leaders plan on dividing India. Great leaders want to embrace the idea of India. Poor leaders want India to be divisive, broken up into little pieces. That's the difference between Narendra Modi and whoever else that you take into account. Which is why he will win elections. Because he's a political person. And the last thing before I get into this Q&A with Dipti, Narendra Modi is a politician. He's not an activist. He runs a political party, not an NGO. He's concerned about the aspirations of 1.4 billion people. He's not concerned about the aspirations of 127 jokers sitting in some foreign university trying to understand what he's saying. That's the essential difference. So the brand will continue to embellish itself because it has the power of sustenance from you. and me and the voters, the blessings or the curse. That's what real brands are about. Brands are the ones that make a difference. Brands are the ones that encourage you. Brands are the ones that inspire you. And most importantly, brands, great brands, are those that invigorate you. If you can't be inspired, you can't be invigorated, and you can't be encouraged, then what's the purpose of a political brand? Did Churchill win the war himself? No. Did Netaji not say that I will give you freedom, give me your blood, sweat and tears? So it is, history is evident. History is witness to the fact that great brands are the ones that engage with consistency and with focus. Great brands are those that listen, but they don't listen to everything, because ultimately their desire is to get things done. Their desire is not to find fault. Great brands are about optimism. Weak brands are cynical. Great brands are about the future. Weak brands are about yesterday. And that's why I believe Narendra Modi is a compelling brand. Brand Modi is not an idea whose time has come. It's an idea whose time shall remain. Tomorrow, who knows? It might become a noun for great work. It might become synonymous with hard work, and it will be a byword for being a true Indian. That's Narendra Damodar Das Modi.